Today we will be retelling the story of Call of Duty Black Ops 2 and the events that occurred during 1985 through 1989, as well as the events that happened in 2025. In my original Black Ops story video where we covered the events from 1961 to 1984, I said that Black Ops 2 and 3 and 4 were no longer canon. However, I'm pretty sure I got that wrong. I just don't know how the events of Black Ops 2 fit into the current timeline of Modern Warfare, as it takes place in 2025 and the most recent Call of Duty took place in 2023. That's why I had said that in the previous video. But anyways, let's begin with the story of Black Ops 2. In 2025, a U.S. Special Operations team led by David Mason and Mike Harper arrive at the Vault, which is a top security retirement home for United States operatives, and it is the location of Frank Woods, who is now a 95-year-old man. The team is there because they suspect that Woods holds valuable information that can lead them to the capture of Raul Menendez. Raul Menendez is a terrorist that threatens the United States. He is a Nicaraguan who has had a deadly vendetta against the West and has been working on their demise since the 1980s. Raul had some encounters with Alex Mason and Frank Woods over 30 years ago. Woods tells David Mason and Harper that Menendez has recently visited him and gave him a golden pendant. Woods begins to tell the two operatives about the events that occurred during his active duty years and their hunt for Menendez, who back in the 80s was the leader of the Menendez cartel and was supplying illegal arms to the Soviets.
All he said was, mi hermana. That's Spanish for sister, dipshit. You boys better get your shit together. He's gonna attack.
If you have information about a threat to national security, you gotta tell us.
Turn the camera on. Your old man. He's doing okay in Alaska. Fucking Hudson showed up.
Woods begins to tell David that his father Alex Mason was retired back in 1986. After his wife's death, he wanted to stay with his son and look after him. But Jason Hudson came to Mason after Woods and his team were captured in Cuando Cubango. They were there assisting the UNITA rebels. Mason would come out of retirement to save Frank Woods, and after Mason and Hudson recover Woods from Cuando Cubango, they locate a young Raul Menendez, who was among several Cuban military advisors. Mason catches Menendez, but is interrupted by Cuban soldiers.
Mullah Rahman, do not concern yourself with local politics. Prosta marionetka, как ты. Делай.
You're a dead man unless you do exactly as I say. Tune the radio.
You're going to kill me, see?
No one move or this fucker gets it!
El americano le está diciendo que no se mueva.
Shut up!
Él piensa que está en control, pero él no
I
es.
said shut up! Lower your weapon! I swear to God, I'll kill this bastard!
Los americanos no saben nada sobre la lealtad. Quizás nosotros deberíamos demostrar.
You son of a bitch!
And as Raul attempts to escape, Mason shoots him in the face, wounding the Nicaraguan. However, Mason makes a run for it after a firefight breaks out, and he, alongside Woods and his team, are rescued by a helicopter, and they make their escape. Woods reveals that it was Menendez who took him captive after they were captured, and Menendez killed his team. With this information, the team began to hunt down Menendez, and after Woods recovers, they meet with Chinese operative Tian Chao and an Afghan rebel group known as the Mujahideen in Soviet-occupied Afghanistan. The CIA believe that Menendez is currently hiding out there. As we know, Lev Krichenko survived the explosion alongside Frank Woods back in Black Ops 1, and he is also rumored to be in Afghanistan. The CIA, Chow, and the Mujahideen locate and capture Kravchenko, and Woods begins to question him on the location of Menendez.
Woods, maybe I should handle this interrogation.
If you stay the fuck out of my way, I can unfinish business with this bastard.
I left you to rot in Vietnam, Sergeant Woods. You
You should be dead. Well, nobody told me. Buddy Ramen tells me you're doing business with a Nicaraguan named Raul Menendez. What do you do for him? Fuck you. You believe in an eye for an eye? Huh? This is a mujahideen, baby. They'll bury you up to your neck, peel your eyelids back, and leave you to fry in the desert. I'll take you out quick. Tell me about Menendez.
I sell him weapons.
That doesn't sound too Soviet of you, brother.
The Soviet Union is dying. Money is all that matters.
Where do the weapons go?
Cuba, Angola, the Third World.
Why?
Menendez wants to see the world burn.
And that's not gonna happen.
And after Kravchenko reveals some terrifying truths about Menendez, Mason executes him, and suddenly the Mujahideen betray Woods, Mason, and Chow. The Afghan rebels take the trio and leave them to die in the desert. It is revealed that the Mujahideen were secretly working with Menendez. However, the trio is rescued by some civilians passing through. After this, Woods, Mason, and Hudson work with General Manuel Noriega of Panama to capture Menendez, who is hiding out in his plantation in Nicaragua. Noriega's men raid the compound and capture Menendez, but Noriega begins to kill his own men and takes Menendez to a hill before the CIA can get to him.
Despierta. He dicho despierta.
Lo sacaron sin que lo vieran.
Sí, nos tomó 4 para restringirlo. ¡Déjalo matarlo!
No witnesses. I saved your life. You should be in American hands by now. Call it a favor.
Menendez, however, is angry since his sister Josefina was still inside. Menendez beats Noriega and runs back to get his sister. However, he is stopped by Hudson, and Frank Woods throws a grenade that ends up in Josefina's room, which kills Menendez's sister, and they believe that it also killed Menendez.
Frank, you okay?
Get him out of here.
What happened, Hudson? Where's Menendez?
That's him, in the body bag. From this point on, today never happened.
However, Raul would survive this explosion and hide out in Panama with the help of Manuel Noriega. Menendez would come out of the shadows, however, in 1989 during the invasion of Panama, where Menendez is able to capture Jason Hudson and a young David Mason. He uses Hudson to relay false information to Woods in an attempt to trick Woods into killing Alex Mason. Woods shoots Mason, apparently killing him, and when it is revealed to Woods who he truly shot, he is angry but is ambushed by Raul Menendez, who shoots Woods in both of his legs, leaving him a cripple. Woods is dragged to a room where David and Hudson were being held. We also see the body of Alex Mason, and Menendez begins to explain why this happened.
Your best friend, Alex Mason, is dead. By your own hand. Do you understand why?
He was gonna kill David.
Because you must suffer, as I have suffered. Now one more must die. You, Woods, or David. Make a decision now, or in 10 seconds, you're all dead.
Woods, I can't. I have 2 kids. They...
Fuck! Okay, me! Do it! Do it! Your life will be consumed by absolute loss. Then and only then will you understand what you have done to me. I would not kill you, boy. Not like Woods. You will suffer with me. And then one day, you will see this pendant again. And you will remember everything you saw and felt tonight. You will remember all the years of anger and pain. And when you do, David, please, come to me.
Raul Menendez reverts back to the shadows, and 30 years later, he re-emerges as the leader of the Cortes Die, which is a populist movement with more than 2 billion followers, and he stages a cyber attack that cripples the Chinese stock exchange, which causes them to ban the export of rare earth elements, and this sets the stage for a new Cold War, this time between the Chinese and the United States. With tensions high, Menendez takes advantage of the situation and attempts to cause a full-blown war by inciting conflicts between the two superpowers. Menendez is secretly aiding the Chinese military chairman, who is actually Tian Chao, who worked with Mason and Woods back in 1986. Tian has since become obsessed with power and strengthening his military. However, after meeting with Frank Woods, David Mason, who is now a Navy SEAL commander, leads JSOC forces in a new hunt for Raul Menendez. The team is led to Myanmar after catching a sudden spike in activity in the region. There, David's team finds a computer engineer working for Menendez. The engineer warns them of a cyber attack that is coming.
Quantum entanglement. This single device has more processing power than your entire military infrastructure. Rumors around the lab were that Menendez plans to use it as a basis for a massive cyber attack. I heard talk of something called Karma. It may be the name for the cyber weapon. If Menendez uses a Solarium worm to initiate an attack, there will be nothing anyone can do to stop it. I couldn't stop it.
David and his team are later deployed to Pakistan, where they look to gather more information about Menendez's current plans. Intelligence on Menendez's plans reveal the name of a target, Karma, who is located in the Cayman Islands. David, alongside Harper and Salsar, head to the Cayman Islands and locate Karma, who is a young woman named Chloe Lynch and a former employee of Menendez Shell Corporation. Lynch was behind the development of the Solarium device, which the engineer in Pakistan warned the SEALs about. Menendez wanted to clean up loose ends, and he deployed a team to abduct Chloe, which was led by DeFalco, his second in command. David and his team end up losing Chloe to DeFalco, and they make an escape. However, intel reveals a location for Menendez, who appears to be in Yemen. JSOC has an asset named Farid inside of Menendez Cortes Die.
We have to move on Yemen right away. No, you have to go in there, capture Menendez for interrogation. You contact Farid and the Yemeni militia. We need their help.
Admiral, it's a trap. Menendez has been playing us the whole time. If we move on Yemen, that's exactly what he wants us to do.
Get your team together. You got 2 hours.
And with the help of Farid, Menendez is ambushed in Yemen, but is able to capture Harper and orders Farid to kill the SEAL.
You knew that I would be here. Who betrayed me?
You're wasting your time, you fucking bastard, you! You won't get shit from me! Good! Come on, is that all you got? Huh?
Farid! Kill it.
Yeah, that's it! Kill me, egghead!
Anything wrong?
And you spineless piece of shit! Getting others to do your dirty work! What kind of man are you? Huh?
Show your loyalty by following my orders, Farid.
Do it! Egghead! Do your job! Now, Farid! Do it, man! Come on! You don't got the stones to fucking shoot me!
You betrayed us, Farid. And for what?
To those you serve, your life means means nothing! Menendez! The son of a bitch is headed for the Citadel!
Arrange medevac extraction to get Harper back to the Obama.
With Fareed dead and Harper rescued, David finally captures Menendez.
Secure him!
Thank you, David. Help me seek a newer world.
I have 1,000 drones at standby alert, ready to launch in my command. If Russia or SDC gets any bright ideas, make no mistake, Secretary Petraeus. Your armed forces are ready.
The last order to DEFCON 3 was given by Secretary Rumsfeld almost 25 years ago.
I know. I flew a patrol myself that day.
Sir. Secretary.
President Bosworth sends her regards.
For those souls who have toiled and wrought and thought with me, some work of noble note may yet be done.
Get this cocksucker off my flight deck.
Gladly, sir.
And Menendez is taken to an interrogation room where Salazar attempts to interrogate him. However, Menendez will only speak to David Mason.
I'm not a kid this time. But you can go ahead and try what you did back then.
Opulence is sinful and we all pay for it.
Such a self-indulgent piece of shit. Stop talking in riddles!
It was taken from me. Do you know what that feels like yet? An American torched the warehouse. For insurance money, $11,000. That was the value they placed on her life. She was the reason for me to live. What about you, David? What drives you? Is it me? Einstein once said that the economic anarchy of capitalism is the real source of evil. Your father and his people took Josefina from me. Pues, tu papá está muerto. Your father is dead. And his people are finished.
Yeah, go ahead, Admiral Briggs.
We have a situation. We're tracking a passenger jet entering the Obama's airspace. Wait, what is that? Are those birds?
I meet Endo, Nicholas, unto a savage race.
We're under attack. We're under attack!
There are hundreds of them. We've just lost camera feed to the interrogation room. Secure Menendez. Meet me on the bridge.
If he so much as moves an inch, you put a bullet in his brain. You got me? The Obama is under attack. Ensure no one leaves this room.
You know I will not kill you, David. But if you do not drop your gun, I will kill your friend. You've got 5 seconds to decide.
How did you even...
Put them on. Turn around.
Mason is knocked out, and when he comes to, Salazar informs him that Menendez has escaped. Both of them make their way to find Menendez, but are unsuccessful, and later David sees Menendez heading towards Admiral Briggs via CCTVs. However, he cannot inform the Admiral, and Menendez takes him hostage.
Admiral Briggs.
Back off!
Salazar, shoot through me! Kill this son of a bitch! No! You rotten cocksucker!
I'll surrender when it's done.
Rather see you die than surrender, boy.
I don't blame you.
Why don't you have Salazar do it?
Briggs is a good man, Menendez. Don't kill him. Shoot him in the leg. You said no unnecessary killing.
I decide what is necessary.
With Salazar betraying his team and the death of Admiral Briggs, Menendez hacks into the United States military computer and seizes control of the entire United States drone fleet. After this, Menendez escapes with Salazar's aid, and Salazar is captured. However, Harper shoots him.
You betrayed us all, Salazar! Today is a difficult day, Section. But tomorrow, we all win.
Not you.
Sometime later, we find the President of the United States meeting with China.
Raul Menendez launched the drone attacks against your cities. The United States has nothing to gain by invading China. We're all pawns of Raul Menendez.
Thousands of American drones are heading for our capital cities. Show weapons, Madam President.
Madam President, the SEAL commander who captured Menendez requested to head up your security detail. He's our best authority on Menendez, and he still believes you may be a target.
Sir, we have activity on the ground. Multiple hostiles.
My God. Drones. They're changing course.
Los Angeles. I knew it was too easy to crack that Solarium drive.
He's targeting the president. Marine 1 is under attack! Go to ground! Alert the MRAP for immediate pickup! We're going down!
Madam President, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah.
Evac the president to prom night.
David successfully takes the United States president to safety and then identifies where the attack came from.
Madam President, we now know how Menendez pulled it off. It's now clear that Menendez intended to be captured and brought to the Obama in order to execute his attack.
Trojan horse. Odysseus.
He used a Solarium device to infect our internal servers with a virus, compromising our entire military and satellite infrastructure. Bad news is, the drones are still his. He's piggybacking on communications satellites all over the world.
What are our options?
Well, there is some good news. We've traced the source of the signals.
Haiti.
JSOC's in the sky right now. In T-minus 10 minutes, we'll be boots on the ground.
How long before the drones get to the other cities?
At the current rate and trajectory, approximately T-minus 10.
Oh my God, what about China?
Well, all diplomatic contact has ceased. But as you can see, Beijing, Shanghai, and Hong Kong, they're in as much danger as we are.
Is this it? Is this the end?
Madam President,
God help us.
With a location for Menendez confirmed, David leads JSOC forces into recapturing the facility, and when he reaches Menendez again, he has a choice on his hands.
Martyr me for Cordestie.
I got you, brother.
You had me worried, man. For a while there, I thought you were gonna let that bastard live.
Over here!
Later, section.
This video is triggered to play upon my assassination. Cordestie, you know how to proceed. My death will shine light upon ubiquitous darkness.
And now there are multiple endings to Black Ops 2. However, from what I've seen, it is possible that the canon ending is the one where Alex Mason lives, as he was only wounded by Frank Woods back in 1989, and then went into hiding for 30 years. This is a topic of much debate within the Black Ops fandom, and one that I'm not looking to get into. So according to me, and this video only, Mason survives and after 30 years reunites with Woods and his son, David.
Shove this wheelchair right up your
Ass. Hey, Woods. You look like hammered shit.
You stay right there.
Mason.
I shot you.
Turns out you're a lousy shot.
My ass. Where the fuck you been for 30 years?
David Mason for Sergeant Woods.
Another Mason?
Oh, fuck. Secure the building.
Hey, kid.
Jesus,
Come on.
freak.
Introduce you to somebody. Al, this is Dave. Dave.
How you doing?
This is your dad.
Dad. What the fuck?
Oh, you got a couple of fucking broads. Work this shit out on your own. Need some smokes.
Still got that scar? You made me proud that day. I fell. Yeah. But you got back up.